Hello and welcome. Speak English clearly and naturally. Not fast, not perfect, not like a robot, but in a way that feels confident, calm, and real. If you are listening to this right now, I want you to relax. You don't need to impress anyone. You don't need big vocabulary. You don't need a foreign accent. What you really need is clarity. And clarity comes from understanding how English actually works in real life, not in books. Most people don't struggle with English because they are bad learners. They struggle because they were taught the wrong way. They were taught rules before meaning. They were taught grammar before confidence. They were taught to translate instead of to think. Clear English is simple English. Natural English is human English. Native speakers don't speak perfectly. They speak comfortably, and that is what you need to learn. Let me tell you something important. When you speak English, people are not listening to your grammar first. They are listening to your message. They are listening to your energy. They are listening to whether you sound sure or unsure. Confidence changes how your English sounds more than vocabulary ever will. Here is the first powerful truth. If you want to speak English clearly, you must slow down your thinking, not just your speech. Most learners speak fast because they are nervous. Nervousness creates mistakes. Calmness creates clarity. When you speak slowly, your brain gets time to choose better words. Your pronunciation becomes cleaner. Your voice becomes stable. And people understand you more easily. Now listen carefully. Speaking slowly does not mean speaking weakly. It means speaking deliberately. Every word has weight. Every sentence has purpose. Another big mistake learners make is trying to sound advanced. They use long words they don't fully understand. This creates confusion. Clear speakers choose simple words, but they use them correctly. For example, instead of saying, "I would like to elucidate my perspective," a natural speaker says, "Let me explain my point." Simple, clear, powerful. Natural English loves contractions. Native speakers don't say, "I am going to." They say, "I'm gonna." They don't say, "I do not know." They say, "I don't know." Using contractions instantly makes your English sound more relaxed and natural. Now, here is something most people never talk about. Pauses. Pauses are not your enemy. Pauses are your friend. When you pause, you sound thoughtful. When you pause, you sound confident. When you pause, your listener stays engaged. You don't need to fill silence with or you know. Silence is powerful. Silence gives your words space to breathe. Clear speakers use rhythm. English has music. Stress and intonation matter more than perfect pronunciation. You can mispronounce a word slightly, but if your rhythm is correct, people will still understand you. For example, in English, we stress content words, nouns, verbs, adjectives. We reduce function words, is, am, are, of, to, for. Instead of saying every word loudly, natural speakers say, "I want to learn English naturally." This rhythm makes your speech smooth. Now let's talk about thinking in English. If you translate from your language, your English will always feel slow and broken. Translation kills flow. Start thinking in small English thoughts, not long sentences, short ideas. For example, I'm tired. I need rest. I'll do it later. These thoughts train your brain to respond naturally. Another powerful habit is repetition with variation. Native speakers repeat ideas using different words. For example, this is important. This really matters. This can change things for you. This technique keeps listeners engaged and makes your message stronger. Now, let me give you something very valuable. Clear speakers don't chase perfection. They chase connection. If your listener understands you and feels comfortable, you are successful, even if you make mistakes. Mistakes don't make you sound weak. Fear makes you sound weak. Confidence makes even broken English sound strong. Your voice matters too. Speak from your chest, not your throat. Relax your shoulders. Breathe deeply. A relaxed body creates a relaxed voice. Now here's a secret technique used by confident speakers. They finish their sentences strongly. Many learners drop their voice at the end because they are unsure. Strong speakers end sentences with certainty. Not louder, just firm. Practice this. I can do this. I am improving. I speak clearly. Say it like you mean it. Let's talk about daily practice. You don't need hours. You need consistency. 10 minutes a day of focused speaking is better than 1 hour of random listening. Speak out loud. Talk to yourself. Describe what you see. Explain what you think. Your brain learns by use, not by watching. Another mistake is memorizing scripts without understanding. Instead, learn patterns. For example, I'm not used to. I'm looking forward to. That makes sense because patterns give you freedom. Now here's something powerful for clarity. Clarity comes from intention. Before you speak, know what you want to say. One idea per sentence. Don't try to say everything at once. Clear English is structured thinking. And let me say this honestly. Your accent is not a problem. Your clarity is what matters. People love accents when speech is clear. They hate confusion, not accents. So stop trying to hide who you are. Speak proudly. Another key point. Natural English uses fillers wisely. Native speakers use actually, honestly, basically, to be fair. These fillers buy thinking time and sound natural when used correctly, but don't overuse them. Less is more. Now, imagine this. You are speaking English calmly. Your words flow. People listen. They don't interrupt you. They understand you. This is not a dream. This is a skill. And skills are built, not born. Every time you speak, you get better. Every sentence is progress. Don't wait to be confident to speak. Speak to become confident. Let me remind you of something important. Fluency is not speed. Fluency is ease. When English feels easy in your mouth, you are fluent. And ease comes from repetition, patience, and belief. You don't need permission to speak well. You don't need approval. You just need practice with purpose. So today, make a promise to yourself. You will speak English clearly. You will speak English naturally. You will speak English confidently. Even if your voice shakes, even if your words are simple. Because simple English, spoken clearly, can change your life. Keep listening, keep practicing, and most importantly, keep speaking. You are closer than you think. Thank you so much for staying till the end. If you listened carefully, you already took one strong step forward. Your time matters, and I truly respect it. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and keep speaking English with confidence. See you in the next episode.